Hi, my name is Jess. I'm a rising junior at Boston University. This is actually my first summer.
Alan. I am a rising junior at Harvard. This is my second summer. 2 summers ago, I was also an SC with Chad.
I think I first heard about SUP through a friend who basically grew up with SUP, and they told me about this great opportunity to work with kids, especially growing up in Chinatown. I never really got to do CHAD. It was really nice to be able to be a part of this community that is so prominent in Chinatown.
I think my involvement with PBHA, public service in general, started my freshman year when I joined Chinatown After School, which is a term time program, kind of on a whim. I just wanted to practice my Chinese, but it turned into something I loved and that I liked a lot more than the classes I was taking at the time. So I joined CHAD as a SC again as a whim, and it was just as our pub material says, the hardest summer I ever loved. It was really incredible, and all I wanted to do was come back. So unfortunately last year I wasn't able to come back, but this year I got to. I think what really drew me to being a director specifically was sort of the amount of responsibility and leadership you have to do as a college student, which I don't think many college students around the States get to do. Running a whole program, communicating directly with parents, it's really a challenge, and a challenge that I really loved. One thing that really stuck out to me was actually from yesterday. I believe during lunchtime we have sort of social time where campers can optionally come join us, the directors, to hang out, play some games. And some campers joined and they were asking why is camp shorter this year? Because usually it's 7 weeks long. This year we decided on 5 weeks, for various reasons of Zoom fatigue and logistics of an online camp, etc. And I was trying to explain it to the kids, but they weren't really having it because they were like, wow, we really want more camp this year. We wish camp wasn't ending tomorrow. And that was really a moment for me because I think a lot of the time online, it can be easy to get discouraged. Kids don't turn their cameras on, or maybe they're not engaged for a day, but it's very rarely entirely our fault, right? There's a lot else going on right now. So just knowing that kids were just the camp was a joy for them was such a joy for me.
I'm really hoping that with all the resources that the SCs and JCs from the curriculum that they brought, that the kids keep using those resources and also going out and finding their own resources. One of our senior counselor, James, introduced a music lab to the campers, and I think now all the campers in our camp basically use the music lab and create different beats for their projects and just to showcase to one another as well. So I'm really hoping that they all keep using all the materials that we deliver to them as well, and all the resources that the SCs and JCs have shared with them.
I would say for all of our campers as a whole, I really hope that kind of took away a sense of sort of exploration and curiosity, and feeling there aren't boundaries on their learning, even if they're stuck at home. I think that's one sort of mental thing that we had to overcome before we started online camp of is that even possible? Would kids even like doing this sort of thing online, right? And that sort of being the default mindset into what can we do, and more of a positive mindset. And I'm hoping the kids, maybe not on that deep of a level for all of them, but just for some of them, taking a more optimistic mindset and more generally curious and open to the world mindset, I guess, to their learning moving forward.